How you doing, guys? Today we're gonna go over what I found interesting in the open beta, which is mainly the Well of Fortune, which is in front of us. We're gonna go over that and the PvP island. As you guys see, Cutlass Keys is now a 65 plus level zone, which is pretty cool. Um, we are in the settlement for Cutlass Keys. That is where this Well of Fortune is. And we're going to go in it. We're going to open it up. We're going to take a look at the items inside um, and go over what we can. So, first thing you'll notice is that there's two artifacts. Super cool. We got the Ghostly Touch, which, if you see, costs 6,000 Mystic Doubloons, which, if you're wondering where you get that, is going to be from the PvP zone. Is one place that I can confirm you get it from because I've gotten it. So, my webcam may be covering. Let me take a look. Yeah, it's covering the kind of the top portion. So you don't see it, but you'll see everything else, right? So the second artifact is the Survivor's Coat, which is pretty cool. It is a heavy artifact. If you haven't seen it, the information is on the screen about what it does. I don't know if I went over. Here's the Ghostly Touch if I didn't show it. They both cost 6,000 Mystic to bloom, which honestly sounds kind of crazy to me because when I was in the PvP zone earlier, man, you don't get too many of these Mystic doubloons from from the area, so that seems like quite a feat. They might change the amount you get from the chest. I don't know. This is just a beta. And then you'll see the glittering gold key, which is actually fairly cheap, right? It's only 5 Mystic doubloons compared to the 6,000 for these two artifacts. And as you see, we have 88. So we're going to go ahead and buy one because I know where these are used in the PvP zone. So we're going to run over there and try to open one of them, show you guys on stream. I've never opened one. I had a friend who said you get Mystic doubloons from it. We'll see. We'll see how many we get. And then these are cool. And the Well of Fortune. Each one of these chests, they're specific for chest armor pieces, boots, gloves, helmet, legs. You get one 725 gear score item. I don't know what perks are going to be on it. And it has a chance to drop light, medium, or heavy for any of these. So these are pretty RNG. Cost 1,500 Mystic doubloons. Cost 1 gold cursed coconuts, which, as you see, I have one of those too. From what I understand, you can only get one of these coconuts per week. Don't know if that's true. Kind of hope it's not because it's going to be quite a grind to get the 725 gear at one a week, which is crazy. Because honestly, at least in the beta, it really wasn't that hard to get one. You know, I know there's going to be a lot of people there and it's going to be, everyone's going to be fighting over this. There's going to be 30 people fighting over the same chest, but it's really not that hard. All right, so moving on. What else do we have? Same thing with these. Guaranteed 725 gear score item. This one is for one-handed weapons, which covers the flail, sword, rapier, hatchet. We have two-handed, great axe, spear, warhammer, magical, which is void gauntlet, ice gauntlet, fire staff, life staff. So it's RNG. Don't know what you're gonna get. Kind of cool. With how rare these items are going to be. I don't know how many people are going to gamble on this. if I had to guess right now, people who would utilize this method of getting a gear score 725 item is probably someone who doesn't have very many other options, right? This is very RNG. And this is for trinket. Same thing, which will cover earring, ring, amulet. Then we have a list of named items. And I say that specifically because, well, they're named items. They all drop at 710 gear score, which I've heard you can rank up to 725. And the interesting thing about this is so far, this seems to be the only named items that you can rank up to 725. And what's important about that is if you look right, I don't know if I can move my mouse over, but at the bottom, it says requirement level 65. So with that being said, the old system, pre-October 15th, it was 60 plus level. So my guess is moving forward, any named item that drops at level 65 is going to be the new requirement, right? So, and some of these are kind of funny, right? I was looking at this one. This is the fire staff called Fush. So however you guys pronounce it, right? That's the name of it. But if you read the description underneath the perks, it says that's the sound it makes. So they have a sense of humor over in New World, right? But I'll try to quickly go over these. As you see, there's a new perk, and it looks like they all drop the same: keen, and then penetrating the empowered, right? So let me see. I don't even know if I can look. I hope my webcam isn't covering too much of these. You know what? I'm going to move my webcam. I think. I'll put this here. Yeah, we'll do that for now. Just so you guys can see better. Right, so okay, even the musket has the same perks. So they're pretty cool looking. They appear to be like 90% gold, which kind of seems to be a theme. Spear, its name is Stop Poking Me. The description at the bottom says this spear has a long reach, too long and bothersome. Okay, so again, kind of funny. Moving on. Then we have these purple chests, which are, let's see, they're 250. These are 1800. So they're significantly less Mystic Doubloons to purchase. It does say 710 gear score. Now keep in mind what we talked about a minute ago. If these do drop as named items, assuming you can upgrade them, if not, can't. I also, if I'm not mistaken, I think I saw a video stating that there's like a 3%, 5% chance that you will get a gear score 725 out of this. But same concept, same thing as the gold ones: chest, boots, gloves, helm, legs, weapons, same thing. Trinket, same thing. All right, so moving down here, the cool thing, if you're a newer returning player, even a veteran, that you can appreciate with this Well of Fortune is And they've been making steps toward this over the past year, and they've done a really good job. The reason why these items, in my opinion, are in here is because they're making certain things accessible without being a max crafter. Because for the first half of New World's life, you had to be a max crafter to have certain things, or that's it. You just don't get it unless you buy it, right? From the trade post or from a friend. But now they've added the gemstone dust. And if you notice, these are sellable in the game currently, but if you buy them through the Well of Fortune, they're bound on pickup. Hence, in my opinion, you know, why they're making it accessible to not people who are not max crafters, but they're not going to give them the option to actually sell them. So, gypsum orb, we got honing stone, oak flesh balm, we got proficiency boosters, and something that piqued my interest right here. We have 3 brand new perks. So I'll leave it up on the screen. If you want to read it, super dope. All these things are time gated, right? So here's the first new perk. And by the way, this is one method of getting the resource, the craft mod, to add this to a crafted item. I don't know if there's going to be other places in the world that drop them. And if you read this perk specifically, if you read the description at the bottom, it says, can be used when crafting chest and hand armor. So this can only go on those 2 pieces. Here's another pretty cool one. I'll read this one because this one's pretty cool. PvP only. I mean, the other one's cool too, but PvP only. Hitting 2 players with a single melee attack grants empower, increasing damage for the next 2 hits within 5 seconds by 20%. That's pretty cool. Read the description at the bottom. Can be used when crafting rings. So this can only be crafted on rings. Third perk is penetrating the empowered, which seems to be on a lot of items at 725. So if I had to guess, it's going to be a pretty good perk. It says PvP only. Crits hit against empowered players will have 10% armor penetration and reduce the duration of empowers on them by 7%. 1 second reduction cooldown. Let's see. Can be used when crafting weapons other than shields. Okay. That's what it says. All right. So I was kind of curious because I love new perks, right? We're going to go over a few other things. But I was kind of curious how long the cooldown is. And since we have enough doubloons, we're going to check this out. Because from the previous videos I've watched, you know, like we don't know these yet. And we're not going to find them all out. But let's see. All right. So we got one. Continue crafting. Oh, okay. Hold on. Oh, okay. That's why. All right. So 24 hours. 24 hours. Okay. Okay. So it's right there. You can craft one. If you see it on the right side of the screen, it is 24 hours. This says 1 day, 23 hours. So apparently that's what that is. We have 8 doubloons left. And there's something I wanted to spend it on, but I'm going to show you guys something else. So this is pretty cool. Open to acquire a meal that will boost 1 player stat. So this is like a food attribute, right? This is a trade skill. So this could be armoring, jewelry crafting, engineering, yada, 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 so on, right? And then here Another thing you'll find in the Well of Fortune is this algae, right? All the same, just higher tier. And if you're wondering what it is, I was wondering the same thing. But if you go over it, it says it is a tier 5 vegetable. So it's a tier 5 food item used for crafting food. What exactly food items? I don't know, but that's what it is. And then this, I don't know if this is a meme or what. Paper biscorn hat. You look over it, a very flimsy looking paper hat. It might fall apart the moment it's placed upon the head. However, period. That's it. So we have enough to buy one. So let's do it. Let's buy one and we're going to put it on and see what it does. Let's see, we have 5 left. Is that enough? Oh, we do have enough for that. Let's see. Yeah, so these, I think I actually skipped over them, but these are resource crates. The gold one, 20 runewood, mithril ore, dark hide, spine fiber, right? Green one is going to be timber, iron, coarse leather, linen. 5, 25, 35, 50. What is this? Says open to acquire 1 epic, rare, or legendary gear or epic crafting material. Okay. I mean, honestly, kind of wish I had enough doubloons to check that out. Anyway, that's what it is. And that is the Well of Fortune. Let's put this hat on and see what it does if it lets us. So, side note, from my experience, the beta ran pretty smooth. However, it does not let me scroll very smoothly through this menu. The only workaround is by clicking this. You can click up and down on this. So let's see. What options does it give me? If I double click it, nothing happens. Can I put it on? Can't put it on. It doesn't look like it's giving me too many options. I can't double click it to use it. I can't put it on my head. Can I put it anywhere? No. Which leaves me to believe the only thing I can do is salvage it. See what it does. Okay. Salvage. Alright. Does not let me salvage. Alright. I guess we will never know, chat. At least until October 15th. Alright, so the next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna run through the PvP island. I've already ran through it. It is, guys, it is super cool. There is, I believe, 9 landmarks. I've unlocked all of them. As you see right here, if I didn't, they would be question marks, right? I ran through all of them. Honestly, guys, like, it is such a cool area. I would say it's equivalent to an expansion. The size of it, it may not, it's pretty big, right? Because it goes from what, like this line pretty much over. Hold on, let me move the camera back. The webcam. I think that's good. Webcam, we're gonna lock it. All right. So we're gonna fast travel here, and another glitch. You see me moving? It doesn't actually let me hover over yes. The workaround for that is just hit enter. So last thing I want to do with you guys is we're gonna do a run through the PvP island. We're gonna give you guys a sneak peek of the PvP island. It is pretty cool. Like I was saying, it's really big. We'll head here. So honestly, it's probably gonna take a few minutes to ride through here, even just a quick ride through on a horse. And keep in mind, this is the beta, so I'm only level 30. If anything breathes on me, we are dead. So we're gonna try to do this in one run. Oh yeah, hold on. Okay, so these things, chat, right here. Let me just see. I think somebody. Maybe not that one. Okay, so that's the entry to the PvP zone. But we have, oh fuck, those things are fast. Yeah, there it is. A lot of these statues right here have one of those chests that we can use that key on, which we are going to do. Which appears to be on the outside of the PvP zone. Might be a little hack for people who, oh damn, we got 500. Oh, Snapchat. We might go back to the Well of Fortune and buy some stuff so we could check it out. All right, so another side note. While you're in here, there's going to be things called things that have already been in the game, but they added the word curse to it. So anything in the PvP zone that is cursed, you have to make it out of the PvP zone, like so. And it will cleanse. It'll literally pop up on your screen and say that your items have been cleansed. Because until you do that, if you die in the PvP zone, you drop half of whatever it is you acquired that is cursed, which, like I said, is basic things like orichalcum, whatever it is. Oh, you see that static? We might die here, chat. I'm gonna get out of here. I have actually never made it out of here without dying. Chat. Viewers. Oh no, we got the static on us. Tell us this isn't cool, man. Oh, man. That's the first time we didn't go all the way through it, but that's one landmark in the PvP zone. So we'll go to the next one. As I stated, we do not want to get touched by anything in here because it will kill us, which has already happened. Guys, tell me this is not so cool looking though. Like, this is just so neat. And let me take a look at the map real quick. No, it's not it. We were exploring this earlier today, and we were by a body of water, and we actually found a ghost ship. Like, look at this, man. We found a ghost ship that was shooting ghost cannonballs. Okay, you see that? That's what I wanted to show you guys. Did you see? I'll give you a better example, but cursed weirdwood tree. So if you chop that down, it'll be cursed until you make it out of the PvP zone. It is not secure in your inventory. If you die, you will drop roughly half of whatever you have in your inventory that is cursed. That could be doubloons. That could be anything cursed. This orichalcum up here is going to be cursed. Let's see. Are we... Yeah, so that was another area we passed. We're going to go over here to that one. But just to show you guys, look at that green glow coming off of that cursed orichalcum vein. And another thing is only the top tier stuff, like you can farm iron and silver, and it's not going to be cursed, so you won't lose it if you leave that, if you die. And also, I'm not 100% sure how it works, right? But so here's another area. I mean, I guess screw it, we'll go down here. Oh, okay. So here's one of the cursed horde. That's the one that will drop the so there's the big ones and then there's these little ones. From what I can tell, those are the two things you can get from this area, the two chests you can get. And if you cannot take any hit from anybody. Once, if I were to take this, it'll disappear. Nobody else can get it. I don't know how long it takes to spawn back, maybe 20 minutes. I have no idea, right? So that'll discourage people grouping, right? See that shark hanging? Pretty cool. But yeah, so unfortunately, if you are grouping with a team, there's another one of those little caches down there. Everybody you group with is not going to get it, just one person. Here's another, pretty sure, yeah. Pretty sure this is another landmark. Cannot take any hits from these guys. I'm gonna do my best to show you what's going on in here. Yes, yes. Look at all these big chests. I mean, I'm just gonna kind of give you guys an overview as best I can. Yeah, there's a... Oh, there you go, chat. Folks, saw it. I guess we'll do one more run through it. We'll run along, say, okay, so we did that. We're gonna head that way. We'll hit the left side of it. But yeah, the thing I've been trying to get out is when you die, I don't know what happens to the bag that you drop. I don't know because I believe it tells you, right, that your bag has been dropped there, right? That happens. I don't know if another player can pick it up or if you have one death to go back and retrieve it. I don't know. I haven't been able to confirm that. But you do drop a bag with the stuff that you missed. There's that area right there that had the electric bolts everywhere, the static electricity. Yeah, so as you see, we made it all the way to the back, right? We did make it all the way to the back, but we're going to go toward the left side. Listen, guys, I promise I don't intend for my YouTube videos to be super long, but, you know, sometimes they just happen to end that way, man. Yeah. Trying to show you guys as much of this PvP island, which is, in my opinion, like I said, pretty much equivalent to an expansion. So, hard to do that in a short amount of time. Okay, looks like we had a lag error pop up. I don't know if you guys saw that. That's the first time I've seen that. There is just resources everywhere in this area, just littered with stuff everywhere. All right, we're getting to some cool stuff now. I was here earlier. I did not die. There is some bad guys. We'll try to get one of those small chests if we can safely get one. Like I said, I already have one of the coconuts. So there's no point in getting one of those big chests, although I think it will give me the doubloons. I swear there was one right here. Ooh. Really don't want to get hit because we've already come through here twice. This might not work. If, oh, there's a big one. We might try to go get that one. Yeah, we might go if we can get this guy to piss off. Oh, what is that? I was gonna say, I don't know what that is, but I really don't want to find out. Look at those balls. All right, that guy's retreating. Retreat. We might die here, guys. I certainly hope not. Okay. All right. And another thing. You see how I'm at like 75% with this thing? If I get off of it and go back, the progress is saved. I don't know how long that lasts. But that is a thing. So if someone comes here and tries to grief you, don't know how long it lasts, but it does save your progression. We're going to try to get that small one too. See, that's what I'm talking about, guys. 22. That is not a lot. 500 from that key chest, that is 100% worth. That key, guys, that we got not even in the PvP zone, right outside of it. 500. 15. Okay, but as you saw, they disappeared, right? So nobody else can get them. It's like a ore, right? A tree. You get it, it's gone. You gotta wait for it to come back. I mean, just look at this. Look at this. Look at this view right here. Like, you got all that going on in the background. You got that place. This over here. Like, and you know. Let's look at the map. Oh no. I got impelled by one of those earlier. Oh, we got impelled by one of those earlier. It's probably the same group of guys. Oh man. Oh no, thank you. Oh no, thank you. See, look at this big group of silkweed. It's cursed silkweed, but there's just mats everywhere. Mats everywhere. All right, well, I succeeded at what I wanted to do, guys. I showed you guys every landmark, I believe, in the PvP zone. I don't know if it felt like a lot, but trust me, when you're here, this place is ginormous. I literally just, well, maybe not ginormous, but it's big. It's definitely big. You know what? I don't know if it'll let me fast travel. Let's see. Yep, see right here. Some cursed items will be dropped. So it's pretty much equivalent to... I don't even know if I... Oh, I do have some. Nah, we'll just ride back, chat. Viewers. YouTubers. We'll just ride back because... we just got to get out of the PvP zone and then we can fast travel. Because the last thing we're going to do is go back to the Well of Fortune, and we're gonna try to buy some stuff. Just see what we get out of it. Honestly, like I said, these values of how many doubloons you get from the stuff you get from the PvP area could change. And minus, I'm trying to not make this video super long. I could go buy more of those keys and just get more of those chests that gave me 500 doubloons, because that's just a crazy amount, right? I think we're almost out. Pretty sure this is it. Is this not it? Actually, no, because I believe it's going to say, you know, my items have been cleansed. Yeah, so no, we're still in it. This is all the PvP zone. Yeah, right up here. I took the route underneath, right? Like right under there. And that got me killed, so we're not going to do that again. You know, like I said, we're going to go over the PvP island and the Wells of Fortune, but if you haven't seen the new UI, there it is right there. Cleansing Curse. There we go. So now if we go back in there, those are cleansed and we don't have the chance of losing them. But yeah, so this is the updated UI for the beta. Different. I don't think it's too shabby. No real complaints here. The only real complaint is the aim assist, if you can even call it that. I think it's more like tab target than anything. AGS and New World has done such a great job with this whole thing. I'm going to give them the benefit of the doubt that they're going to fix it before October 15th. We'll see. Okay, so we have 542. Ah, man. I wish I could get one of these. That would be so cool. We can get one of these. We could get two of these. I think that might be the play. Maybe we do one armor. Yeah, I think we're going to do that. We're going to do one armor and one weapon. So let's do... I guess we'll do a chest piece. Continue. Okay, so apparently... For some reason... I did not even realize that the only purple crate for weapons that is not 375 is the two-handed with the great sword, great axe, spear, warhammer, or you could get a trinket. Ah, chat. I'm really tempted to get a trinket here. I think we're going to go with a trinket because I have seen, like, even going through this, like, there's weapons, there's armor. Okay, okay. So, see, this key is time gated for, it looks like 2 days, if I'm reading, if that's right. So, the key, the glittering gold key, is pretty awesome, but you can't just buy a bunch. You can only buy one every 2 days, so... Probably get that as soon as you can to get that cooldown started. All right, yeah. So, but we've seen a lot of weapons and armor. We're gonna go ahead and buy a trinket. Okay. We're gonna buy one of these because I'm not 100% sure what it is. All right. Oh yeah, see. Got the coconut right there. All right. There, from what I understand, there is a chance we get a 725 from one of these, from these two crates. Probably not gonna happen, but no, not even 700. But it does have 3 perks. And as you see at the bottom, the requirement is level 65. Okay. All right. That's what it is. Let's do a trinket. Not even 700. All perks that we already had prior to October 15th. Cool. Let's open this. Okay, this is level 64, level 65. All perks that we've, well, no, this is, yeah, all perks that we've already had. So, guys, that was the interesting stuff that I found in the beta that I wanted to show you guys. I think a decent amount of this information, as far as I'm aware, isn't on YouTube yet. So if you liked the video, if you thought it was interesting, I know it was a little bit long, so if you skipped through some of it, I don't blame you. But if you enjoyed it, drop a like, subscribe. I only stream as of now New World. And if you really want to support me, I go live pretty much every single day on Twitch at Noble Duelist TTV. If you want to come hang out, we got a cool group of people building a little community. Come there. If you have any questions, just want to hang out, whatever it might be, that would be the best way to support me. So until the next video, or I see you on Twitch, have a good one. You guys stay beautiful. I appreciate you guys. Peace.